Hey guys, what's up? It's Shayla Rand and I am back with yet another fabulous YouTube video for you guys. I am so excited to be doing this video because it is for Mented Cosmetics, the new foundation that everyone's been talking about. We've been excited for it. It is Skin by Mented. They came out with 16 beautiful shades with your melanin in mind. I've been dying to share my secret, which is I'm wearing Skin by Mented, because people would ask me like, what foundation do you have on? And I'm just like, I don't know. And I had to keep it a secret, and I'm just like, I'm over it. You know, I'm glad I'm able to finally tell this secret that we've been hiding in the Mented Cosmetics offices. But I am gonna give you guys my honest opinion on the product. Before we continue this video, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel and make sure you do hit the bell to turn on the post notifications so that you never miss a video upload. I've been inconsistent, but I'm getting back on my game of uploading a video every Wednesday. So stay tuned. This is not the last video you'll see, but this is definitely my entrance back into the YouTube world. So Mented Cosmetics came out with their foundation, as I said, 16 shades. This is the PR box that it comes in. I love the box. I was actually at the photo shoot. I was actually behind the scenes taking pictures. All the girls and the models were really sweet. Melanin mommies, I don't know if we're gonna call them that, but I'm calling them that. So it comes in this box, this PR box. This is not for sale. I'm sorry, not my rules. And the PR box pretty much tells you all about the foundation shades and their undertones. So, you know, L10 is fair with neutral undertones, and then we have the deepest tone, which is D40, and that is deep with neutral undertone. There's 4 categories. They have 4 shades in each of the 4 categories. It starts with the L family, the T family, the M family, and then the D family. So I am actually going to swatch all the shades on my chest so you guys can take a look at this foundation. It's supposed to be hydrating, it's supposed to be lightweight, it's supposed to be buildable, and we're gonna see if I think that all of these things are true. I do have a shirt on, if you guys can't tell. I'm gonna start with L10, which is the first shade from the collection. This is described as being fair with neutral undertones. So we have this here. So that is L10. Somebody's like looking at me from outside my window, so that's why I'm looking over there. We have L20, which is described as being light with cool undertones. So this is L20. L30, which is light with neutral undertones. Oh, that is L30. So we have L10, L20, and L30. L40, just gonna swipe it there. And yeah, so those are the first few shades. So obviously, if you are not my skin tone, these wouldn't work for you. I'm gonna move on to the next shade range, which is the T line. So I'm gonna start with T10, and this is described as being light tan with neutral undertone. So that's T10. T20, which is tan with cool undertones. So that's T20. I don't know if you guys can see that. T30, which is tan to medium with warm undertones. This is T30. So like, I'm like different skin tones because I am actually a shade M10. I've been using this foundation for a while. But this actually looks like it goes with my chest a little bit. And this is T30, which is weird because I never actually swatched it to my chest. So, and then we have T40, which is described as being deep tan with warm undertones. And yes, that's even better. That's probably better for me. This goes like perfectly with me. And I knew that I was either like a T40 or M10, but this kind of confirms that at least my chest area is definitely a T40. Let's go to the M's. I'm gonna start with M10, which is the shade I've been using for months. So this is M10. And when you see M10, you almost don't see M10 on me because it's like literally my perfect match. I'm gonna actually swatch T40 just so you could see M10 and T40 next to each other. So if anybody is my skin complexion, they could kind of see. So this is T40 and this is M10 right here. So that's T40, M10. I can probably use both of them, and I'm pretty sure if I blend it out, I can get away with using them both. So I'm gonna do the next shade, which is actually M20. Oh, M10 was described as being medium with warm undertones. So that's this one right here. I don't even see it anymore. It's like blending in so well. So M10 is the medium with warm undertones. And we're gonna do M20, which is described as being medium brown with neutral undertones. So you can definitely see the difference between M10 and M20. You can definitely see that it is a little bit more neutral. Now we're gonna do M30, and M30 is described as being medium deep with warm undertones. So this is M30, M30, and M40, which is described as being medium deep with cool undertones. So M40. Now I'm going to move on to the D shade range, and I'm going to start off with D10. D10 is described as being a rich brown with warm undertones. So this is D10 here. D20, which is the one right here, is described as being rich brown with red undertones. So this is so beautiful. Like, look at this whole spectrum right here. I'm not even done, but it just looks beautiful already. I'm just amazed. D30. And then we have D40, which is described as being deep with neutral undertones. So D40 is the darkest shade from the collection. So you guys get to see that. I'm gonna swatch the lightest shade, which is L10, right next to it, so you guys can see. So this is the darkest shade, this is the lightest shade. My shade is between probably like T40 and M10. I can use either or. So I just zoomed in a little bit closer so that you guys can see how the foundation actually swatches on my face. I am actually really nervous. I wore the foundation for so long. I don't know why I'm nervous. I just feel like I've been wearing M10 the whole time, and now I'm just kind of like, maybe I'm a T40. I'm actually gonna swipe T40 on my face. So this is T40. See, this is why I think I'm M10, because I think T40 is way too light. And this is an M10, which is like perfect. I'm gonna actually swipe M30 just so you guys can, oh, M20 just so you guys can see. So this is M20. What do you guys think? Because now that I'm seeing it, I kind of feel like, hold on, I'm gonna do M20 on this side. I'm like, wait, maybe, no, I'm definitely not an M20. There's parts of my face that is like probably an M20, but I feel like overall, I feel like I'm definitely an M10. I think T40 is definitely too light, and I'm not gonna go with that. First thing I'm actually going to use is the Mented Cosmetics Glow for Grown-Ups shimmer lotions in the shade Glow Out. I'm actually really sad because these are getting discontinued. That just kind of hurt my heart a little bit, because this is like my favorite product from Mented. Honestly, this is so underrated, but for some reason it is literally my go-to product. Like, I just love using this stuff as a primer, which is what I'm going to do. I have a primer too, actually. I have a primer, like this little Smashbox photo finish primerizer. I'm just gonna mix both of them, and I'm just going to apply that to my skin. What I like about the Glow for Grown-Ups is that it gives me a nice little shimmer. Like, I feel like sometimes I just want to glow from within, and some people do it naturally. Like, I've seen some girls, they have this beautiful skin and they don't have to do extra stuff for it to glow. I'm one of those girls. I have to do that extra step to get my skin to just look poppin', because I don't naturally glow. Like, I have very dull skin for some reason. I'm gonna go in with my M10, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. I'm using the Mented Cosmetics foundation brush, and I'm just using that to blend it all in. I don't really apply the foundation under my eyes. I know some people do. I feel like if I'm gonna put concealer on anyway, I'm not gonna do concealer, foundation, and concealer because I feel like it's just too much. But I will just show you guys how that looks for those people who probably do like to put foundation under their eyes. So yeah, this is just how it looks with like one application. I'm just gonna blend it in a little bit more. If you go to the Mented Cosmetics website, they actually give you recommendations of which concealer and foundation you should use based on the foundation that you chose. So I chose to wear an M10, that's on my face right now. So my recommended concealer shade is an L40 and my recommended contour shade is a D10. I usually use the Born This Way concealer because I love the applicator of the Born This Way. I never use the cream stick or cream contour stick or a cream concealer stick or whatever to apply my concealer just because I just never thought about it, honestly. Yeah, that's just the honest. I still have honest feedback, which I'll also share at the end of this video, but it does feel extremely skin-like. So this is the concealer. I actually really like it. I kind of feel like I would go a shade darker and probably do a T10, but this is beautiful as well. I'm actually going to use the D10 to contour. Now, I must say, guys, I am not good at contouring. So if this comes out crazy, do not blame Mented. It's just because I really suck at contouring. So I'm using the foundation brush again. I mean, if you want to wipe it off and then go into it, you can. I didn't because I just don't feel the need to do that. But I kind of feel like I want to go down the bridge of my nose just to give myself like that slimming look. Look what I did. This is why I don't do anything. Let me see if I can fix it. I feel like I want to use D20. I just want to know what happens when I do something a little bit darker. So here's the D. Look at that. I feel like you can see it way better. So I think I prefer personally because I like that full glam look, the D10, but I'm just gonna like blend that out. If it's not properly blended, please excuse me. Like I said, I'm a novice to contouring. Like I'm saying I'm a novice. I've been doing this for years and I just still haven't got it right. So if you do have more oily skin, it is recommended to use a primer and or powder. So I'm actually going to use my Beauty Bakery Flower in the shade Yellow from my under eye, and then I'm gonna use another powder for my entire face. So I'm just gonna apply it under my eye. So I'm not really somebody who bakes because I feel like baking never really worked out for me. So I usually just take my flour or my powder and I just like tap the brush into it, and then I just hit the tip of the jar and I just like pat it under my eye. Alright, so I set my foundation, I set the concealer, everything is set. I am going to now do my eye look. I'm going to be using the Everyday Eyeshadow palette from Mented Cosmetics. So I'm gonna actually go in with the palette and I'm gonna use this shade right here. I know I suck for working there and not knowing the name of the shade. I feel like it's, I don't know. I'm going to put the shade right here all over my lid. This is a very simple makeup look for girls who struggle, okay? Like if you struggle with eyeshadows, you can just put one color all over the lid and keep it moving. I'm gonna use Upside Brown, which is right here, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corners just to give it a little depth. You can skip this step because it's really not needed. I just like a little bit of oomph. So I did line my eyes and put mascara on off camera. So I'm gonna go keep it Mented focused because I love Mented. I love my Mented fam. I'm going to be doing my lips now. I'm going to be using the Night lip liner. This is my favorite liner. It's the only liner I use. Yeah, I don't really have a reason for that. Let me use my mirror because I'm struggling here trying to look into this one down here. People ask me why are my lips so thin. I'm like, please ask my mother. I am not responsible for these thin lips. I have nothing to do with it. I'm just living in my body and trying to figure out things myself. I'm sorry that my lips don't fit the norms of being an average black girl. I'm really sorry. But because I don't have big lips, I do this little contouring trick where you just put lines all throughout your lips, and that makes it look bigger. And I also do overline. I'm actually going to finish the look with my favorite lip gloss ever. It is Mauve Over. It's like a butter. I am going to use the shade, I think this is called Beige. Actually, no, this is called First Date. The one that I used on my lid is actually called Second Date. I just remembered, I had an epiphany. I'm just gonna use this as a highlighter. So I do like to glow a lot. So if you're somebody who doesn't like this, obviously skip this step. This is the final look. If you guys can see. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I recommend you go try the foundations for yourself. If you are unsure of your shade, use a shade finder on the website, or get the sample packs, or you can use any of the reviews as guides. Always watch reviews, watch videos like this, because they do help you make a decision. I do recommend getting the sample pack so you can be 1000% sure. It is $5, so take advantage of that. Thank you for stopping by to my channel. I'm just happy to make videos again. Like, it's just that feeling of like accomplishment. And that's just all that I feel right now. I feel very whole. And for everyone who watches this, I just love you. Let me stop. I'm very dramatic, but I just love you. Thanks for watching. You know, you didn't have to do it, but you did. Make sure you're subscribed. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you tried the foundation, let me know what you think about it. If you didn't like it, if you liked it, if you gave it to your mama because you felt like you were too oily, I don't know. But I just want you guys to talk to me, okay? This is Tashay Loren, and I am out. Peace.